This video is going to walk you through how to go about tagging in the new build feature of the Switch platform. Before I get started, I wanted to cover two important elements to tagging. First, tag groups, which are containers for tags. And second, tags that are specific pieces of metadata attached to objects in the platform. Let's look at an example of those two. As you can see, we have a bunch of VAV points for this site. I searched for them using the equipment tag filter. First, I want to create a tag group for these VAVs. I'm going to hover over the column name and click these three horizontal lines. Here, I can choose to add a column. If I want to add a tag group column, I will choose a dropdown and choose to add a tag and sensor. In the platform, you can apply tags to multiple different levels: the portfolio, site, device, and sensor level. This is a way of creating a data hierarchy. Here, I'm going to choose to add a tag group for variable air volume, or VAV. When I choose to save this, it's going to create this tag group for the entire portfolio. This avoids the problem of creating multiple tag groups for the same piece of equipment. For example, one called VAV, one called variable air volume unit, and one named as the way I have. I've created the tag group, the platform is going to load, and it's now going to have this tag group column here under sensor tags. I now want to apply tags to each piece of equipment in this tag group. To do that, I'm going to apply tags to the VAV K12SO4 equipment group. So I'm going to search for that under the equipment label. And I want to name this VAV04. I will now highlight these cells, right-click, and choose to assign. Here, I can use my script to say I want the variable air volume VAV group to equal VAV, and let's say I want to call this 04. I can preview this here, and I can assign to all filtered rows. Now you can see that all of these VAV units for the K12SO4 unit have been tagged with VAV04. When I go to share my logic, for example, measuring the supply air temperature performance, I will deploy it to the variable air volume VAV tag group, and it will look for all of the associated points, such as supply air temperature or supply air temperature set point, with this associated tag, VAV04. If it finds that all the points I'm looking for have this tag, I'll be able to install the logic for that tag. We can also see each of the tag groups and associated tags in our tagging UI. You can navigate to it by going to Configure and Tagging. Here, I can choose whether to look at the tagging at the site, device, or sensor level. I can search for it, so here I searched for VAV, and I can choose to look at it for my current site. This allows me to see each of the tag groups by clicking on this dropdown, as well as seeing all the associated tags within that tag group. I can also choose to see these in a list view. I can click on one of these associated tags to see the points that are associated with this group. Thank you for watching this intro video on tagging in the Switch platform.